Hello, Century League team owners. Here we are, final week of the season. I'm going to go over week 13 highlights really quickly, talk about a few things. I'd asked Connor to do this production, but I haven't heard from Connor. Where are you, Connor? We need you. We need you here. You need to play and show up this week and spoil someone. I don't think you're in the spoiler category, Connor, but come to play, man. I don't know where you are. Say hey to me on Facebook. Give me a personal message. All right. Top 8 stay the same going into week 14. New England with a win. Pats first place. New York Giants second with a loss. Stay at second. Cowboys, Ron's team, sitting there at third. Oilers fourth, Brandon. My Bears are fifth, just out with a shot here for that division. Colts and the Cards and the Lions. That's your top 8. Steelers and the Raiders, Prentice and David are sitting right on the outside. The games this week, Giants go down 80-107 to the Bears. Bears just slowly came back in this game and closed it out pretty much on Sunday. But Monday certainly closed it out. And then the Cowboys and the 49ers, Chris Flame had some phone problems this week is what he told me. Had some problems there. He is down in the spoiler category as a result with a loss to the Cowboys. A win there would have put Chris Flame's 49ers in somewhat of a chance to make the playoffs, but that loss cost him in the top tier. Certainly we've got our bottom tier, which I'll remind everyone again. The Rams upset the Cardinals. Amber goes down, hurts her chances for a division title there in the NFC West. Ron looks like he's going to win that. As a result, this loss to the Cardinals. But Harsh's Rams come through, score 118 points, 118-88. And then the Lions win against the Packers pretty easily. The Raiders go down to the Denver Broncos. Hot Denver Broncos. Phil Lanier's team has moved completely out of the spoiler category. However, he is a heck of a spoiler this year. Could still win the spoiler war with a loss, but I know he doesn't want to do that. A win puts him high up in the lower tier bracket. So, again, this format makes everybody play. And then the game of the week, New England and the Baltimore Colts. I tell you what a game in the old days. I don't think it was much of a game. I think the Colts ruled. I'm not sure back in the day. The Pats are not that old of a team, but the Colts are. Colts lose this one, guys. I tell you, the Patriots, Joshua, Tom Brady, solid quarterback, solid as you can get. I mean, secure. Leonard Fournette having his best year ever. Currently looks indestructible. Antonio Gibson, very good running back. Mike Evans, what can you say? Mike Evans, Tom Brady, throwing to each other there. Rob Gronkowski, he's got all the compliments here with Tom Brady. Then he's got Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce kind of let him down this week, as well as Mahomes, who was on the other side for the Colts. And then the kicker. On his bench, he's still got Elijah Moore. He's got Derek Carr as backup. Pat's going to be hard to beat, guys. And then the Colts had a letdown with Mahomes. They got Jonathan Taylor. Javonte Williams has been a surprise this year, scored a lot of points this past week. Justin Jefferson just totally out there. Great game, final 133-132, guys. Colts and the Pats. I see both of them being there. I see both of them being really tough for the AFC. And then we can't forget Brandon with his Oilers. They're right there too. So let's talk about spoiler award real quick. First and second tier, remember, that's what you're playing for. Second tier, win your first 2 rounds in the playoffs. It is a single elimination in that second tier. If you lose, you will be lined up against someone the next week, but it will not count. Your season is over if you lose in the first round in the lower tier. In the upper tier, you're going to play all 3 rounds. You can stay in the top 8 at the end of the season, or if you lose your first 2 rounds, you'll face that team in one of those 2 teams in the bottom tier that won their first 2 rounds. So everyone has something to play for. Again, you can finish in the regular season 14th, 15th. You can even win the spoiler award and get a dynasty point by winning there in the lower tier and then winning in the 3rd round against a upper tier team. So looking at our spoilers, there's really only 2 guys, and those 2 are the Cleveland Browns, Cody's team, and the Rams. Those are the 2 I'm really looking at. The Browns play the New England Patriots, and the Rams play the Cowboys. So one of these teams I'm going to vote in as first to draft next year out of these 2. The Packers are obviously looking like, along with the Rams, the 2 weakest teams, but I haven't seen a lot of activity from Rob, and I know Amber keeps him busy, but I haven't seen much. He's not made very many moves. I hope Rob will pick it up in future seasons. But I can't give it to Rob. And then San Francisco has not won a game against a top 8 opponent this season. So even if they were to in this final week, they would only have 1 win against the top 8, whereas Cleveland currently has 2, and the Rams have 1 win against top 8. But the Rams, I'm favoring the Rams simply because they've come on strong toward the end of the season. Harsh has shown a lot of tenacity to stay in there and hang in there. So the Rams win, they're going to win the spoiler award hands down, even though Cleveland is playing New England. They really won't spoil New England too much. Cowboys could be risk there, but I'm going to side with Harsh if he can pull out a win here. And if he doesn't, and Cleveland, you know, it depends on the game. It's kind of like the playoff projections in college. You know, you got to look at who they played and how hard they played and that type of stuff. So Browns, Rams, line them up, dudes. And that's it, guys. Next week, coming up here, you're going to have David with the Steelers is going to be doing the Week 14 previews. I am going to work on this a little bit. I've asked Brandon to do something, and he's going to do something. And then Bash, you know, in round 1. So there's still some shaking up, but we've got people to do the rest of the season, that being David, Bash, Nico, and Brandon. I think Brandon's making an award, guys, of some sort that's going to be nice. He sent it, I think, to Bash last year, actually. No, I did not know this, but that's great. Again, everybody has something to bring to the table. All right, guys, have a great week. Good luck, and we'll see you at the end of the season.